Picture this. You finally do the responsible thing. You start putting money aside. Every month, a little bit goes into your savings account. $100 here, 200 there. You feel good about it. Responsible. Disciplined. Like a proper grown-up. But then one day you open your banking app and something hits you. Your savings account has $10,000 sitting there. And even with today's rates, you're only on a basic account earning around 1.5% interest. After a full year, you've made $150. Meanwhile, your mates are talking about shares, ETFs, compound growth, and you're starting to wonder, wait, am I doing this wrong? Because saving money is a great start, but saving alone will almost never build real wealth. And this is where so many Australians get stuck. They know saving is important, but they have no idea how to make the leap from saving to investing. So, in this video, we're going to walk through the exact step-by-step path to turn your savings into investments, without feeling overwhelmed or putting your financial security at risk. If you've got money sitting in savings, but you're not sure what to do next, saving money alone will almost never make you wealthy. Now, don't get me wrong, saving is important. But it's not the finish line, it's just the starting point. Because here's the thing, savings protect your money. Investments grow your money. And those are two very different jobs. Let's look at the numbers. Right now in Australia, the average basic savings account is earning somewhere around 1.5% per year. Even though the best bonus saver accounts are paying up to 5.4% if you jump through the right hoops. But most Australians aren't on those accounts. They're sitting on the base rate. So imagine you've got $10,000 in a standard savings account at 1.5%. After 1 year, you've got $10,150. Better than nothing. But here's the comparison that should get your attention. Historically, the ASX 200, Australia's top 200 companies, has returned around 9% per year on average over the last decade, including dividends. If we factor in Australia's unique franking credit system, that total return climbs to around 10.6% per annum. So that same $10,000 invested into the market at 9% gives you $10,900 after year one. Still doesn't sound massive, right? But here's where it gets wild. After 20 years, savings at 1.5% gives you roughly $13,500. ASX investing at 9% gives you roughly $56,000. Same starting point, completely different destination. And this is the wealth gap most people don't talk about. It's not between people who spend and people who save. It's between people who save and people who invest. So why doesn't everyone just start investing? The reason isn't maths, it's psychology. Saving feels safe. You can see your balance. It doesn't drop 4% on a random Tuesday afternoon because the RBA surprised everyone with another rate hike. But investments, they move. Sometimes up, sometimes down. And that emotional roller coaster scares people off before they even start. Here's the thing though, the transition from saving to investing doesn't have to happen all at once. You don't have to go all in. You just need a plan. So let's walk through it, step by step. Step 1. Build a real emergency fund. Before you invest a single dollar, you need 3 to 6 months of living expenses sitting in cash. This money is not for investing. It's not for opportunities. It's your financial buffer. Job loss, medical bills, car trouble, the hot water system dying at the worst possible time. And right now in Australia, there's actually a silver lining here. With the RBA cash rate at 4.35% and high-interest savings accounts paying up to 5.4% on bonus rates, your emergency fund can genuinely be working for you while it sits there. Check out accounts from the likes of ING, Macquarie, or UBank for competitive ongoing rates. But here's the real reason this step matters. The number one reason Australians panic sell their investments at the worst time is because they need the cash urgently. An emergency fund protects your investment portfolio from your own life. Step 2. Separate saving from investing in your head. This mental shift is massive. Think of your money in 2 separate buckets. Bucket 1. Safety money, emergency fund, short-term goals. This stays in savings. Bucket 2. Growth money. Long-term wealth. This goes into investments. Safety money doesn't move. Growth money is allowed to fluctuate because its job is to grow over time, not stay still. The moment you stop treating these two buckets as the same thing, investing gets a lot less scary. Step 3. Start investing small. A lot of Aussies think you need thousands of dollars to start investing in shares. You don't. Platforms like CommSec Pocket, Sharesies, and Stake let you start with as little as $50. Seriously. The goal at this stage isn't big profits. The goal is building the habit. Because habits matter way more than timing. Nobody times the market perfectly, not even the pros. Step 4. Keep it simple, especially at the start. Here's where beginners often go off the rails. They jump straight into complicated stuff. Day trading, options, crypto speculation, and they get burned. The boring truth is that simple investments tend to outperform complicated ones over the long run. For Australians, this usually means ETFs, Exchange Traded Funds. An ETF tracks a whole index, like the ASX 200. So instead of betting on one company, you're buying a small slice of the 200 biggest companies in Australia all at once. Instant diversification, lower risk, long-term growth. Some popular ETF options used by Aussie investors include the Vanguard Australian Shares ETF or the iShares Core S&P ASX 200 ETF. These are low-cost, broadly diversified, and dead simple to understand. Even legendary investor Warren Buffett has repeatedly recommended low-cost index funds for the average investor. And he's not wrong. Step 5. Invest consistently, not occasionally. Here's the most powerful strategy that almost nobody talks about because it's genuinely boring. It's called dollar cost averaging. You invest a set amount every month, no matter what the market is doing. Let's run a quick Aussie example. Say you invest $400 per month into an ASX ETF. If the market averages around 8% per year, after 25 years, you'd have approximately $380,000. But here's the part that blows people's minds. You only contributed around $120,000 of that yourself. The rest, roughly $260,000, came from investment growth and compounding. That's your money working while you sleep. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but Aussie Nick invests, what if I start investing and the market crashes? Fair question. And the honest answer is, markets do crash. They always have. The GFC in 2008, the COVID crash in 2020. The ASX has seen plenty of rough patches. But here's the key insight that experienced investors understand. Long-term investors don't just survive downturns, they often benefit from them. Because when the market drops, your monthly investment buys more units at cheaper prices. When the market recovers, which historically it always has, those cheaper units are now worth more. This is why seasoned investors stay calm when news headlines are screaming. They're thinking in decades, not days. Here's a simple way to think about it. Saving money is like storing seeds in a jar. You're protecting them, keeping them safe, but nothing grows. Investing is like planting those seeds in the ground. It looks a bit messy at first. You don't see results straight away, but give it time and you end up with something far bigger than the seeds you started with. So let's bring it all together. Here's your step-by-step path. Build a 3 to 6 month emergency fund and park it in a solid high-interest savings account. Separate your money into safety money and growth money. Start investing small, consistently, even $50 or $100 a month. Focus on simple, diversified investments like ASX ETFs. And stay disciplined and let compounding do the heavy lifting over time. Because here's the truth most Australians figure out eventually. Saving gives you stability. Investing gives you freedom. And the earlier you combine both, the more powerful your financial future becomes. If this video helped you understand the path from saving to investing, make sure you hit subscribe. And I'm genuinely curious. Are you currently in the saving stage or have you already started investing? Drop it in the comments below.